Kritical. Today, we're going to be reacting to a movie I just came across, starring Ben Affleck. It's called Hypnotic. Remember you used to drink? Well, back in the day, you know what I'm saying? The 80s, the late 70s, 80s babies, you know what I'm saying? Remember we used to drink the Hypnotic? We mix it with what's it? What'd you mix it with to make it Thug Passion? And then you mix it with the cognac to make it Incredible Hulk. It's a blur. College is a straight blur. So yeah. Anyway, so it's not about that. You know what I mean? So the name of this trailer is called Hypnotic, starring Ben Affleck. So I don't know what it's about. We're gonna find out together. Let's go ahead and get the show on the road. Catch up.
What do you see? Your daughter? The park?
Wasn't paying attention. Just for a second.
Work?
Think I'm ready for duty.
Do you feel ready?
I think it's the only thing keeping me safe. What's the call?
I'm calling to report a bank robbery.
Is this crime currently in progress?
Today.
See that guy on the bench?
No outlier.
That guy's up to something.
It's very hot today. It's like a furnace.
It's like a furnace.
There's a safe deposit box.
Is that the target?
Box 23.
But I'm the wrong man. Where is she?
I know you called the tip in on the bank heist. Who the hell are you?
What makes total strangers pull off an elaborate bank heist? Are you familiar with the concept of hypnotics?
Hypnotics.
Hypnotics have the ability to influence the brain, sound, voice,
In light?
blocking eyes. Hypnotics use them to make you see a version of the world that doesn't exist.
Next.
It's not here anymore.
I have to know everything. Why me? Why my daughter?
You don't know who you're dealing with. What you're seeing isn't real!
Get back!
Hypnotics make everything that you see and do feel perfectly normal.
Okay, Hypnotic. That looks pretty good. That looks like it might be pretty good. I'm gonna check that out. I mean, it gives me Eisen vibes. Like we get to, for those who watch Bleach, the Bleach fans out there, But definitely Eisen, because that was his power as a character who was a villain. And his sword basically hypnotizes the opponent. And, like he says, you would think that a butterfly is a dragon or a swamp is a beautiful beach, and have you dive into the lakes of Minnetonka and when you come out of it, you're like, what the hell, But yeah, this looks pretty interesting. I'm curious to see. It almost reminds me of what was that movie called with Denzel Washington? Time is on my side. Yeah, it is. It's not a time to kill. That's with Samuel L. Jackson. I can't think of the name of it. And Busy Bone did the. Damn, I can't think of the Busy Bone song. Man, I wish I'd have known. I wish I'd have known what this video was gonna be about, so I could be prepared. But hey, I'm unprepared for you guys. We reacting together. You know what I mean? So anyway, that is it. I got hypnotized before. Would you like to hear it? Okay, hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad y'all willing to let me waste some of your time. I'm glad you're willing to let me waste some of your time. Dope. So anyway, I was in college. I went to DeVry. That's when I first came up to Atlanta, and I went to DeVry University, and I majored in like video games and programming. Anyway, it was a segment where they had a hypnotist. He was on campus, and so I was wondering, would I ever get hypnotized or whatever the case. And so what happened was he said, everybody close your eyes or whatever the case may be. So I closed my eyes, and I just let myself just go. Just let myself just go. And I fell asleep. And unfortunately, to the person next to me, I fell asleep on them. You know what I mean? And so I wasn't out, like I wasn't REM sleep, but it was like if I probably would have laid there for like maybe a few more minutes, I probably would have started, doing those micro naps that he talked about on Nightmare on Elm Street, where you start having little hallucinations, a little vivid dreams or whatever, those quick dreams. And so anyhow, the hypnotist came over and he was like, he got me up. And so we walked up to the stage, and it was crazy. Like I knew what I was doing, but I felt free. You know what I'm saying? Like I normally wouldn't perform, in front of people, like a stage full of people with no type of with no type of preparation. You know what I'm saying? I fuck up during the preparation part. You know what I'm saying? So we talking about performing, in front of people with no script. Man, that nigga said we were strippers. Man, I jumped into the crowd, took off my shirt. Now, mind you, I had this white t-shirt under it, and it was just like I ran out of t-shirts. And so, you ever had that when you were in college or back in the day, you ran out of t-shirts, and it'd be like the t-shirts, the last t-shirt that is probably like the most, I won't say unsanitary shirt, but it's a shirt that that, all right, it's time to start washing clothes. When you put that shirt on, like, damn, I gotta wash clothes. So anyway, the shirt was normal, but it had a big ink spot. You know what I mean? So I made that my last shirt. Like, all right, it's the last shirt. As soon as I get back home, I gotta wash clothes. So I see and I forgot that I had a big ink spot right here, and I took off my first shirt, and I had the shirt on that had the big ink spot, and I jump on top of this girl, and I'm, you know what I'm saying, and I'm giving lap dances. And the hypnotist looked at me out the corner of his eye. It looked so pissed with me. It was so pissed. Yo, buddy was so pissed. He was like, and then he had a safe word. It was a safe word that you had to say. I would say pineapples, right? Because everybody's familiar with that safe word. So let's say the safe word was pineapples. So he'll be like, pineapples. And then the whole thing, you had to run back on stage. You know what I'm saying? It was interesting, man. We were playing guitar against one another. It was cool. And I pretended like I was just out of it. I don't remember anything, So now, I think Shorty she was like probably the prettiest girl in that school. You know what I'm saying? I made sure I targeted her ass. I was like, all right, strip. Who's gonna get it? Man, I'm glad Twitter wasn't out back then. It wasn't heavy back then. Shit. Was Twitter out back then? Who turned me on? I didn't get turned on to Twitter till later on. I definitely got turned on after that. It could have been out, you know what I mean? But I got turned on after that. But anyway, yeah. So that's my Hypnotic story. But yeah, so tell me what you think about the film. What you think about Ben's new film. You think it's worth checking out? Is that something you want to see? You know what I'm saying? Leave a comment below. To your right, my left. My right, your left. Right here. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, leave a comment right there. You know what I'm saying? Alright. So, yes, that is it for Critical's Blue Reviews. Let me know what you think. Is this a movie you're going to check out? But tell me what you think about my stories. Should I continue with these stories? Is it boring you? Should I tell them better? You know what I'm saying? But anyway. Alright, that is it for Critical's Blue Reviews. Y'all stay safe.